Well, coming off a tough weekend at Moorhead, we had some good inside presence on the weekend. We didn't get enough on the perimeter, didn't shoot the ball particularly well. In basketball, if you don't shoot it very well, it makes it really hard to have the outcomes that you want. But hopefully we can get back on track here. We're a good shooting team. We haven't shown it at all this year too much, but hopefully we can start knocking down some perimeter shots.
You've had one of the toughest draws so far with the schedule, with the two top teams in the North so far. I guess, how do you make sure that you don't panic or freak out about an 0-4 start, but at the same time still find ways to win games and move up in the standings now?
Well, it's definitely a challenge to maintain your composure and not find reasons of what goes into failure and try to change things up a ton. We want to have good balance offensively. Obviously, we want to guard everybody as hard as we possibly can. But we've got to get our perimeter guys going. It could have something to do with playing some of the best teams in the North and then Mankato in the South. But our inside guys are playing really well, but the perimeter guys, we've got to get those guys going a little bit more and knocking down some shots. And that makes things a lot easier for everybody if we got guys that can space the floor out and make some perimeter jump shots.
Yeah, this year, obviously, the schedule is a lot different with you're playing just one team per weekend this year. So I guess two-part question. Is it hard when, you lose to MSUM and then you don't get another shot at them a month down the road? But then on the reverse side of that, what are the benefits, of this structure as you just prepare for one team during the week?
It is nice to have that little break in between, the opponents that you're playing, just to kind of take a breath, reevaluate, how you played, like you said, a month before, and, hold some of those ideas that, you thought may have worked or didn't work the time before and have a chance to reassess and compete against them again. But in the same token, the positives of playing the same team on back-to-back nights is the travel is a lot easier. You're not, packing things up in the hotel, going to the gym, the night of the first game, getting on the road, getting into the hotel at 1 a.m. In a different city, trying to get a good night's sleep and get up and get to the shoot around practices and watch film and all that stuff. So the positives are pretty nice that you can get back to the hotel, have a nice dinner and relax a little bit, watch some film that way. But, obviously we take the old schedule and the way it was built, but it is what it is.
Yeah, you mentioned too, perimeter scoring, perimeter guys haven't gotten going too much yet. Really it's been Derek and Cody. I think Colin had 71% of the points this past weekend. So I guess as far as like finding that balance, is that a conversation you have with other guys, needing them to step up, or is it more that you're trusting the process and trusting that it's going to come naturally if you give it some time?
Well, I think it's a little of both. Cody and Derek have obviously played well. I think they took 24 shots and got 40 points out of that. And, that's being their 1.7 points per shot. And, if we do that as a team, we're not losing any games ever. But, the Moorhead game, the first night, let's take, for example, the first night we played Moorhead, we were 3 of 19 from 3. Obviously, that's not very good. You probably won't win many games at all in our conference if you do that. It doesn't matter who the opponent is, really. But we also had 19 turnovers in there too. And think of the points that we gave away. If we don't turn it over 19 times, let's say we have a conference average of 9 to 10, say 10 less turnovers. Well, we're going to score some points on those turnovers that we didn't commit. So we can give ourselves 10, 11 points there. Moorhead scored over 20 points on our turnovers. So if we had 10 less turnovers, give ourselves a point per possession there, so that you're up to 20 to 22 points that we gave away. And then if we shoot just like an average number of maybe 9 and 19 and get 18 more points from the 3-point line, you're looking at, 38 to 42 points that we just kind of gave away against Moorhead on Friday night. That's a lot of points to give away and still hope to, have any semblance of success. So that's kind of what we're doing a little bit right now. We're not being as consistent as I would like, but that's part of the process that we got to continue to work and fight through and try to find ways to be successful.
So a couple questions for you today. First thing I got is, you guys have had probably one of the toughest draws schedule-wise so far in the conference with the two top teams in the North that you've faced. So just, I guess, how do you guys make sure that you don't panic or freak out about an 0-4 start, but you still find ways to win games and move up in the standings now?
Yeah, I know one thing is our group is very experienced and old, and I think even just from being with the guys for just a month of going live, big thing that I see is we don't quit, and even if things aren't going well, we just don't quit. So I think honestly just keep our same mentality we've been having. We haven't gone down, we haven't given up on each other, and I mean we're looking forward to this weekend.
That, yeah, kind of like you said, that no quit mentality. Where does that come from, or how do you find that, develop that, and really how do you see that benefit you guys?
I mean, like yeah, it's just I don't know. It's something that I don't know. I think as you do experience, you do realize that it is this is a short season, but it's a long game, it's a long season, and I mean, and anything can happen at any point. And I mean, like you said, we had a tough. I mean, we played 3 pretty solid teams, and we've only been together for so long. Derek, we just got Derek back, but yeah, like we're just not ready to quit. I'm ready to go this weekend. I think I'm gonna give it my all, and yeah, we're ready to go.
Yeah, and last weekend you guys didn't have a lot of scoring outside of Derek and Cody. So I guess, is that a conversation that you guys have had as a team where other guys need to step up, or is it more so trusting the process that that balance is going to come if you give it some time?
No, yeah, I definitely think on the perimeter we will step up. I'll say that. I think, and even including myself, I put it on myself that I feel like I need to do my part in shooting more and being more aggressive. But at the same time, it's a team effort, and Derek and Cody, they're doing a lot for us on the scoring end, and we just got to keep the ball hot, keep it moving, and yeah, stay with it. And I think also just being tough on defense. In Germantown, we had a saying that you gotta be nasty like mama's homemade spaghetti. So, we just gotta get into it on defense and get deflections and get transition buckets and maybe get open threes that way.
Yeah, and as you look ahead to this weekend now, just what has the conversation been like as you prepare, and really what's the mindset as you guys go in for 2 more?
Yeah, digging deep. It's pride on the line, and we're playing. I mean, we're playing for the playoffs now every game. So it's for me, I'm going all out. This might be my last year, so, and I know for a lot of the guys, this is a senior year, so we're gonna go all out. Yeah, and so we might be 1-5, but we're not quitting. We're ready for this weekend.